We tell our youth to speak up about their mental health, but the real question is, are we truly listening? The World Health Organization globally, 1 in 7 10 to 19-year-olds experience a mental health disorder, and a majority of these cases remain untreated. Suicide is the third leading cause of death among 15 to 29-year-olds, and I think it is time that we as a whole become proactive when it comes to managing mental health crises in our youth. Typically, we take a reactive stance to dealing with mental health. But as we're seeing in the increase of mental health disorders and suicide ideation and resulted suicide in these past years, it's time that we step back and take a proactive approach before we reach the level of crisis. The nation isn't set up to provide adequate resources to support the youth suffering from these mental health disorders. Schools who have these students approximately 5 days a week from the time that they are about 5 until they are 18 are not equipped with the proper staff or training to provide support that these students need to get through these mental health disorders to receive the help that they need. As a result of this, these students are not learning help-seeking behaviors, and this is causing an influx of mental health crises in schools as well as their personal life at home. For this past academic year, I've participated in housing surveys and student wellness surveys, crisis intervention, and student outreach involving mental health of the residents that we host on our campus. And these residents typically range anywhere between 17 and within the halls to 23. We are seeing students arrive with no awareness of the community resources that are available to them or knowledge of how to use help-seeking behaviors. I feel a personal connection to this problem because I suffered from mental health problems when I was in school, and I did not receive or know the resources available to me, and I want to create proactivity surrounding this problem. As I stated previously, our nation and our schools are not set up to successfully support these students with this growing issue, meaning that the first step is to set up schools who see these kids the majority of the time outside of their home to have the staffing and resources available to accomplish this. The lack of support for these students sets them up for failure, and this then follows them and affects them into adulthood. And while this problem is worldwide for the most part, a plan to start within our own nation's schools is a realistic first step, and the impacts of this will affect our current generations as well as the ones that follow.